This Jordan arriving about 2 hours ago. He is suffering from flu-like symptoms.
Number 10, Kirk Gibson. Coming into the World Series in 1988, the Los Angeles Dodgers' Gibson was carrying a pulled left hamstring and a swollen right knee after his performance in the National League Championship Series.
Slices one to left. Gibson coming to the line, dives, and makes a catch as he was falling down.
As such, he wasn't expected to face the Oakland Athletics, the heavy favorites. But in Game 1, with the Dodgers down 4-3, Gibson came in as a pinch hitter and hobbled up to the plate. With all the tension in the world, he struck a 3-2 backdoor slider into the bleachers, winning the game for the Dodgers and giving them the momentum to win the series.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone!
In 2024, history repeated itself when Dodgers player Freddie Freeman, with an injured ankle, struck a walk-off grand slam in Game 1 of the World Series.
Cortez delivers. Freeman hits the ball to right field. She is gone! Gibby, meet Freddie! Game 1 of the World Series!
Number 9, Ronnie Lott. According to legend, a piece of Lott was left on the field after this infamous injury.
Ronnie Lott hurt his left hand on that play.
Late in the 1985 NFL season, the San Francisco 49ers faced the Dallas Cowboys. Lott was involved in a nasty tackle on the Cowboys running back Timmy Newsome. Somehow it caused the 4-time Super Bowl winner to tear off part of his left pinky finger. Yikes. Afterward, Lott got his crooked little finger taped up so he could play in the playoffs.
His main concern was when he could get back to play the next weekend.
Said, I got to play, and he was like, it's going to be hard to play with the front of your finger, gone.
After his team's loss, he had a decision to make in the offseason. Either Lott could have a pin inserted to restore the damaged digit, which would cause him to miss games, or have the damaged part amputated and return sooner. Lott went with the latter.
I did it because I do believe that I wanted to get out there for the right reasons. I wanted to play to help my team.
Number 8, Franz Beckenbauer. Upon losing to England in the 1966 World Cup final, Beckenbauer was ready to help West Germany win the prize in 1970.
Beckenbauer returned to the fray at the 1970 finals in Mexico. This time, his role was more withdrawn, taking his place at the heart of the German defense.
After getting revenge against England in the quarter-final, in the semi-final, his side faced Italy in what was known as the game of the century. Around the 70th minute, disaster struck Beckenbauer when a foul caused him to dislocate his shoulder.
In the semi-final, he dislocated his shoulder, following a foul on the edge of the penalty area by Italian defender Pierluigi Serra.
With Germany having used their available substitutes, the man who had become known as Der Kaiser strapped his injured arm into a sling and continued playing into extra time. While Germany would lose 4-3 to Italy, Beckenbauer would go on to captain his nation to win the 1974 World Cup.
Beckenbauer became the first captain to lift the brand new FIFA World Cup.
Number 7, Patrice Bergeron. Often athletes defy the limitations of the human body by competing through a single bad injury.
Now watch when he goes on the bench and he's got his head down and he's breathing. That always looks to me like ribs when I see that.
But Bergeron went further. In the 2013 Stanley Cup Finals, the Boston Bruins took on the Chicago Blackhawks. During the game, something seemed off with Bergeron, as he showed signs of being in pain. However, that didn't stop him from trying to help Boston win.
Chalmerson takes a hit from Bergeron, so there's Patrice Bergeron, his first shift, throwing a hit to show that he's ready to play.
While his team was unsuccessful, afterward we learned Bergeron was suffering from injuries that seemed impossible for him to be on the ice. On top of a busted nose and a separated shoulder, he had a torn rib cartilage, a broken rib, and a punctured lung. In 2017, when asked if he regretted continuing playing, Bergeron responded he'd do it again.
I know that at this point, at this stage that you are, you do everything to win, and you put everything on the line to help your team, and that's basically what I did.
Number 6, Jack Youngblood. When older generations say they don't make athletes like they used to, they could easily be talking about NFL icon Youngblood.
He was the John Wayne of pro football, Hollywood handsome, cowboy tough. He played muddied and bloodied.
In the 1979 divisional playoffs against the Dallas Cowboys, the Los Angeles Rams' legendary defensive end had an issue with his leg. The team doctor informed Youngblood he had broken his tibia, though other sources say it was his fibula. So he got the medic to tape it up and return to the field. Youngblood went on to play in the NFC Championship, Super Bowl 14, and the 1980 Pro Bowl with his fractured leg.
I said, tape the thing up, and we'll worry about it when the game's over. Win, lose, or draw, then that's the time to worry about it. You can't worry about it now. I can still walk on it and still run. Tape it up. Give me 2 more aspirin. and let's go play.
Unbelievable. Throughout his career, he only missed one game in 1984, racking up 201 consecutive appearances. Decades later, when asked how he managed to do that through the pain, Youngblood stated he had no idea.
Well, there's several reasons why we're here. One is to try to get a warranty for my body.
Number 5, Carrie Strug. At 14, Strug was living the dream by securing a bronze medal in the women's artistic team all-around at the 1992 Summer Olympics.
Carrie Strug made her first Olympic Games appearance in 1992. Standing at just 1 meter and 41 centimeters, Strug's tiny frame contained a tough, experienced competitor.
4 years later, she was part of the U.S. gymnastics team known as the Magnificent Seven. However, during the vault for the women's artistic team all-around, disaster struck when Strug landed awkwardly on her ankle, spraining it and injuring the tendon.
Strug had torn 2 ligaments in her ankle. In normal circumstances, that would mean the end of her Olympic Games.
With the U.S. battling Russia for gold, Strug needed to vault again, this time with a busted ankle, and achieve a 9.762 score to guarantee the top place. Amazingly, Strug completed the vault before collapsing. Even though she got a 9.712, that was enough to win the gold. Strug was carried to the podium to join her team.
The sheer determination and heart shown by Strug had secured her place in Olympic history. The team went home as heroes, but it was Strug who had provided the iconic moment.
Number 4, Tiger Woods. When athletes are at the top of their sport, they can do things that shouldn't be possible. In 2008, Woods had arthroscopic surgery on his left knee, forcing him to miss some of the PGA Tour.
He is going to need rehabilitation for 4 to 6 weeks, which will take him off the course for some time.
However, he came back for the U.S. Open. Clearly something was wrong as Woods was in a lot of pain. Starting off slow, Woods managed to find his groove as he defeated Rocco Mediate, claiming his 14th championship.
Tiger Woods perseveres through Torrey Pines and wins a 3rd U.S. Open championship.
Days after his stunning feat, Woods announced that he had spent the past 10 months with a torn ACL in his left knee and had a double stress fracture in his left tibia. He then had surgery to repair the ligament, which ruled him out for the rest of the season.
He is such an intense competitor that his ability to go out and play in one of the foremost tournaments in the world at not even close to being full speed is incredible.
Medically speaking, are you stunned that he won this thing?
Absolutely.
Number 3, Buck Shelford. Apparently, New Zealand rugby players are built very differently. In 1986, the All Blacks took on France in what became known as the Battle of Nants.
They were just unrelenting. Every ruck they climbed into, they booted us, they kicked us, and we just carried on playing and giving back as much as we could.
Playing in the number 8 position was Wayne Buck Shelford, who'd only recently made his Test debut for New Zealand. Around 20 minutes into the match, he sustained an injury that would make any man wince.
Man, did it bloody hurt.
During an aggressive ruck, a wayward-studded French boot made contact with Shelford's nether regions, tearing his scrotum. Yikes. Shelford also lost 4 teeth in the ruck, but that pales in comparison.
And I thought nothing of it, and I carried on playing.
The future All Blacks captain asked the physio to stitch up his nasty wound, and he continued playing until a concussion forced him off. Number 2, Curt Schilling. In 2004, Schilling signed for the Boston Red Sox to revitalize them.
This is exactly why the Red Sox traded for Curt Schilling in the offseason. The hired gun continued his postseason prowess in a game that was less than vintage Schilling.
However, during the American League Division Series against the Anaheim Angels, Boston star pitcher tore his tendon sheath. To make sure he was ready for the American League Championship Series, a doctor performed the Schilling tendon procedure, a temporary surgery named after the pitcher to stabilize the ankle and aid with pain.
Schilling climbs the mound and prepares to take on this Yankee lineup.
Famously, Schilling had a bloody sock in the ALCS and another in the World Series, which he helped his team win. If you wanted his gross World Series sock, it went up for auction in 2013 and was sold for $92,613.
An anonymous bidder bought the sock for more than $92,000.
Number 1, Bert Trautmann. In 1956, Troutman played for Manchester City in the FA Cup final against Birmingham City.
The game's remembered most for the bravery of City's German goalkeeper Bert Trautmann, who played the last 15 minutes with a broken neck.
Late in the game, the goalkeeper's neck collided with Birmingham's Peter Murphy's knee. Even though he was sore and dazed, he had to remain on the pitch as substitutes didn't exist then. When Troutman collected his winner's medal, Prince Philip apparently commented on the keeper's bent neck. After attending his team's celebration, Troutman went to the hospital only to be told it was nothing serious. After his second opinion, he discovered he dislocated 5 vertebrae, one of which had snapped in half. If it wasn't for the third vertebrae being wedged against the second one, Troutman could have lost his life. Amazingly, Troutman, after recovering, kept playing until 1964. Have you ever regretted getting a severe injury during sports and battled through the pain barrier to continue playing? Let us know below.
I don't think I've seen a guy go down on a golf swing from back spasms in a long time.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.